What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. We have Judge Jeanine coming out absolutely livid, going off on new evidence that has surfaced on that corrupt Judge Juan Merchan, that hush money case. I feel like we should have been and seen him step down, recusing himself from this case from the jump. He is too, conflicted within the case, but he is going to put everything on the line in order to stay on this case. We've seen him, allowing D. Alvin Bragg to abuse and misuse, turn his his courtroom into a complete circus with this clown case of his. I mean, his witnesses making this case fall apart. Stormy Daniels, Michael Cohen's testimony just doesn't make sense why he's allowing this to go on in his courtroom. We got Judge Jeanine coming forth absolutely slamming down on Judge Juan Merchan, explaining how this case is heading straight towards being tossed out, heading towards the dumps. Definitely had to check out what Judge Jeanine has to say in this update. I feel like she's always calling the balls and the strikes pretty well, no matter which side you're playing on. She's going to call it how she sees it. I'm not going to do too much talking on the front end. We're going to get straight into the clip, get my thoughts on the back end, guys. So definitely stick around to the end. So you guys get my thoughts on the back end, and also YouTube pushes this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But let's get straight into the news. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me, and also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Judge Jeanine Pirro is here. Authorized armed agents to use deadly force in the Lago raid. That is insane. Is there any justification for that?
Absolutely not. The thing that concerns me about this, the approval of the use of deadly physical force to engage the president and his security detail, who Jesse, is the Secret Service, is a pre-authorization where they assume something's going to happen and they don't even call us for the use of force. We're giving it to you ahead of time, preemptively. But more important and more telling to me is that they told them not to wear shirts that identified them as law enforcement agents, just to wear unmarked polo shirts, and I think they wanted to cover up they keep law enforcement equipment concealed. Now, why would they do that? I don't know, but my mind as a prosecutor goes to maybe they wanted the engagement of physical force. Maybe they wanted to come in without FBI, without, DOJ, without all of that, identifying so that they could engage in deadly physical force. And let me ask you something, Jesse. When we were getting out of Afghanistan, did the Biden administration approve the use of deadly physical force when we had someone in a suicide vest in our sight with actionable intelligence? No. And 13 Americans died, but here they're ready to use force.
It's smart.
They didn't do it against Joe Biden when they seized his records.
So when someone is being chased by an undercover, when they're tackled and cuffed, you often hear them say, "Oh, I didn't know you were law enforcement. Right. You were dressed like plainclothes." Maybe they were looking for a little action.
Maybe.
Tell me about this 1-week vacation that this jury is getting. Have you ever seen a judge say, take the week off right before the case goes to them?
First of all, taking the week off, their memories aren't as sharp. They have the opportunity to have other people, plead with them, especially in the New York area. You've got to convict this guy as a bad guy, all that stuff. Then they come back to a charge where Merchan is not going to be fair and balanced. He's pro-prosecution. And when I was a judge, as soon as the defense finished its case, if it had a case, I would tell all my jurors, you're going to bring an overnight bag and a toothbrush in case you're going to be sequestered. And as soon as they get that evidence, they go to the hotel. And we do not let them out until they come out with a verdict. This is an opportunity to not only mess up the case, but to make sure they're influenced by the public. This judge does not deserve to wear a robe, Merchan.
No, Merchan's a joke. Fanny Willis, we're hearing she just won re-election. It was a primary, so we're going to have more Fanny. But she's still in trouble, though. They are investigating her for more shenanigans just at a higher level.
Yeah.
Does she get DQ'd or not?
I don't know if she gets DQ'd, and I don't think she cares. But the truth is, she used her office to hire a boyfriend, use state funds to pay for him and pay for their sexual liaisons, and then lied about it. Let's be clear. You can't do that.
There's a lot of liars that are going after Donald Trump.
I mean,
liars with lots of cash hanging around.
Yeah, and Michael Cohen. I mean, yeah, I sold $60,000. I thought he owed it to me because it was self-help. I mean, he should be indicted, but the statute has passed.
It's crazy. Judge Jeanine, she'll be in the city all week next week. Men.
Oh, stop it, Jesse.
All right.
Good
luck.
Take care.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Judge Jeanine Pirro absolutely calling exactly how she sees it. That's why I always like to, come back and see exactly what her take was on all the updates, all the news that comes out in these charade cases. She's calling it exactly how it is. Judge Juan Merchan should have stepped down, recused himself from this case a long time ago. He's too conflicted. He's got personal political interests within this case. It's shown through, the way he has behaved in this case. His instruction on the jury has been very lax. It's been late. We've seen Stormy Daniels' testimony putting a damper on this case with, just irrelevant information, just very nasty stuff that she put out there on the stand. And Judge Juan Merchan coming back behind him and telling the jury, hey, unhear all of what you heard from Stormy Daniels that didn't have any relevancy to this case. I mean, come on now. No one can unhear things that they've already heard. We're just sitting here like, oh my, why would she tell us these things? And then we got Judge Juan Merchan with the very corrupt, illegitimate gag order on Donald Trump. Michael Cohen, the star and key witness, was able to go on TikTok, social media platforms, making money, lying on Donald Trump's name. Donald Trump couldn't even get out there and clear his name on social media or mention Michael Cohen and his lies because of this said gag order. I mean, come on now. Judge Juan Merchan should have stepped down a long time ago. Now we're seeing him, continuing down this road of illegitimacy. Him alongside his partner in crime, D.A. Alvin Bragg, do not deserve to be justices within America. It just doesn't make sense how we get these folks, that allow these type of charade case. Judge Juan Merchan should have stepped in and slammed down on D.A. Alvin Bragg. And when he brought this very flimsy case, it's got the weakest foundation, yet he is still allowing his courtroom to be used to play around, to, come after Donald Trump and interfere with the 2024 elections. And then I can also understand why Judge Jeanine is furious alongside a lot of Americans. This is information that was trying to be hidden by Merrick Garland. He had the House Oversight Committee, Jim Jordan, his folks trying to get this information to come out through subpoenas. Merrick Garland, of course, has not been adhering to those subpoenas, but now we're getting, information, little tidbits coming out and things like this with the use of deadly force being instructed to be used by the FBI. Merrick Garland's DOJ during this search and seizure of the Lago raid. It just doesn't make sense. This is a former president and a 2024 presidential nominee. I mean, come on now. He's the leading nominee. Matter of fact, the use of deadly force, it just is very confusing right there. It almost makes you think that they wanted some type of mess alongside, the instruction to wear plain clothes. I mean, come on now. Even if, guys with plain clothes come on my property, I'm going to defend, and stand my grounds. I just don't understand why they would think that was the right method, the right measures to take, even having ambulance and paramedics on site. So it just sounds like they were, expecting some type of catastrophe or occurrence to happen while they were on site during those raids. They were expecting to see some type of pushback from Trump and his, security detail. And we already got to think, this is Secret Service security. This is no regular security detail, that you're just hiring. No, this is Secret Service for Donald Trump against the FBI. I mean, come on now. This just doesn't sound right. I can definitely understand why folks are upset across America. I mean, this was an attempt to do something heinous, I believe. You guys got to definitely hop in the comment section and let me know. Clear it up for me if I'm wrong, but this just doesn't sound right. This stinks. Something here stinks behind this whole, search and seizure, the Mar-a-Lago raids. Instructed by Attorney General Merrick Garland. I mean, he has set these players up to do this. He's got the DOJ, the FBI in his pocket, and it sounds like he is literally weaponizing them against Donald Trump. Guys, definitely hop in the comment section and let me know what you think. What was Judge Jeanine on to something when she, is keen us in on all these details behind the instructions on the raids? And also, when are we going to see this case getting tossed out? Judge Juan Merchan, it just seems like this thing is a dead case getting kicked down the road. Judge Juan Merchan allowing the jury to be more conflicted, injecting more corruption within our jury, allowing them to be within the population and not hiding them away in the hotel during the holiday weekend, or week, I should say. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. He's leaving so much room for the jurors to be flipped. Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know what you're thinking. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible. You guys share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost one thing, guys. Hit that like button for your boy. And also hit that subscribe button, guys. We're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch you guys on the next week.